my friend, no parents or anything, we just walked on to the Emerson campus. I walked around for probably 5 minutes, tried to get into buildings. Security here is it's a devil. Couldn't get into any buildings, and I just said, I think I need to go here.
Emerson was my top choice school. I came here to visit a friend back when I was a freshman in high school, and I stayed the night in Piano Row, and I just remember feeling incredible to be on this type of campus.
Emerson wasn't my first choice, but once I started hearing about the programs and how prestigious they are, I decided to go for it.
Emerson was my first choice, so glad I got here.
But there was a part of me that knew if I didn't apply to Emerson, I'd let myself down because I worked so hard in high school to get the grades and the ACT scores so I would be able to be admitted here.
After looking at Emerson with my mom, I realized it was kind of the perfect school for me.
I was actually at home, just in my room, and my dad was about to leave. No one else was home.
I was waiting to get picked up from school when I got the email.
And so I ran outside and I told him, and then we came back inside and I realized that I got accepted for the spring, when I reread it.
And I was just reading it really quick, and it said congratulations, and then it said spring 2017, and I was just really confused.
And because Emerson wasn't my first choice, I wasn't devastated, but it definitely kind of threw me for a loop.
So I spent a lot of time kind of trying to understand what that was, because not a lot of schools have spring admissions.
And then afterwards, my parents came home and we talked about it a little bit, but I definitely didn't even know that you could be accepted for the spring, so.
I feel like I wasn't very sure how to feel at first. It's hard to describe the feeling. I felt a little let down because I'm oh, I can't be there for the full year.
Knife to the heart. I felt awful about myself. I didn't know what I had done, and I just felt like all that work had gone to waste.
When I found out I was accepted into the spring, I didn't really take it well. It was kind of disheartening.
Getting in for the spring semester was probably, oddly enough, the thing that made me come here.
But in the end, I think it worked out better for me that was the case.
I still managed to pull through. I got a gap semester. I guess that ended up being good for me.
My semester off was, if I were to pinpoint 6 months of my life that I'd grown the most, that would definitely be it. I've never had a period of time that I've learned more about myself than that specific period of time.
I'm really glad I had that break between high school and college. I think it was really great for self-exploration.
I think when I look back on not going to school in the fall, that is the reason why I think it's okay, because I had so many experiences that kids who were in school didn't have.
Since I'm a spring admit, we kind of had a 2-day orientation, and I was the only one on my floor.
I moved to Emerson and started a whole new life, very confused, very lost, very lonely.
And what ended up being the hard thing, which I didn't think was gonna be, making friends.
I felt all alone, like I had no one to talk to, and just completely 100% isolated.
I think coming in the spring was really great because everyone was in the same boat.
Everyone that was a spring admin, we kind of knew that we had to keep really close.
We kind of all latched onto each other because we had the same experience.
We've been able to find a special group of people.
I have the wackiest friend group there ever was.
And we've been able to stick together.
I don't know, making friends is difficult and awkward at first, but I'm glad I was placed into a suite because I met amazing people.
Well, luckily got placed into a suite, so got my for suite mates, and then everyone else who basically inhabits 929 all the time. And first it was awkward, but I'm glad we're at the stage we are now.
All of us are really, really different.
I thought, freshman year, you become friends with everyone, and then you'll like find your way. But I think we were lucky and we found a good group of friends, like really tight knit.
But like our personalities mesh so well and just create a really cohesive group.
And also because we were all here before everyone else, you know, that made it easier for us to hang out and to make connections. We have a good time with each other, and you know, we're always laughing, and I don't think we take life too seriously.
I wouldn't trade them for anything, and I've certainly watched more memes and more movies than I ever have in my life.
Basically, what we do here in 929 is watch Netflix and a lot of Game of Thrones and a lot of Misfits, and it's awesome.
There is no denying that I think any single person in my friend group would have wanted to come in the fall. But the fact that we're all here together now, it's kind of special.
I think coming this spring was a positive experience most of all.
I knew that Emerson was the option, and it was for me. And I think even though I was admitted in the spring, it was all the plan.